Today, many children just cannot handle the word no. One small denial, and suddenly there are tears, shouting, tantrums, or complete shutdown. Why is this happening? Are kids becoming more sensitive? Hello, I'm Kavita Rajput, the child counselor, and today let's understand the real psychology behind this. Without blame, without shame, just awareness and gentle change. If a child cannot handle no, it does not mean that the child is bad. It means they are struggling with low frustration tolerance, weak emotional regulation, inability to delay gratification, over dependence on adults to solve problems, and difficulty accepting limits. Imagine this, you tell your 8-year-old, no, you can't have another chocolate. Instead of saying okay, he starts crying, slamming doors, or arguing endlessly. Not because he is naughty, but because his brain hasn't learned how to handle disappointments. Now, why some kids cannot handle no? Most importantly, instant gratification culture. Screens, apps, games. Research shows that more children get instant rewards, the weaker their patience muscles become. स्वाइप करो, रिजल्ट मिल जाएगा, बटन दबाओ, गेम शुरू. बोर हो रहे हो, यूट्यूब opens in 2 seconds. The brain gets wired to accept immediate pleasure. Secondly, parents' overprotection. Parents try to avoid conflict. They give in just this one time, but every time. For example, mama is tired. So when the child screams for mobile, she says yes just to stop the drama. Over time, the child learns if I push hard, I get what I want. No simply means try harder until mom says yes. Thirdly, emotional gaps or overcompensation. Single parents, working parents, or guilt driven parenting often leads to overgiving. I could not spend time with him, at least let me give him this. And now children confuse love with getting everything they want. Fourthly, lack of natural boundaries. Adults assume kids should know how to behave, but children learn boundaries only through practice. And the boundaries can be set by not always winning, not always getting first turn, not always receiving what they want, not always eating favorite food. When life never says no, even small disappointments feel too big. Now let's understand this softly. When a child hears no, it triggers a small loss, a tiny heartbreak, a moment where they feel powerless. If a child has never experienced this loss safely, they panic. It's fear of not being in control. Let me share an incident. A 10-year-old I once counseled, his mother asked him to stop watching YouTube and start homework. He threw the tablet, screamed, and locked himself in the bathroom. Why? Because for 3 years, screen time was unlimited. Every no became negotiable. Every limit was stretched. His brain believed my wants urgent, my delay danger. When we taught him boundaries gently, the same child learned to pause, breathe, and accept limits. So, parents, to help a child handle no better, you need to follow few steps. First and foremost, stay calm, don't debate. The more you argue, the bigger the tantrum grows. My dear, the answer is no. I know you're upset. I'm here. Consistency is the key. Then validate their feelings. Kids don't want the toy, they want to feel heard. You really wanted that? I understand. It's okay to be disappointed. This instantly lowers the emotional fire. Thirdly, teach delay, not denial. Instead of you can't have it, say you can have it after homework, or let's put it on the wish list for Saturday. This builds patience. Fourthly, natural consequences. No punishment, let life teach. If you throw your toy, it stays away for a day. This is not to hurt the child, but to help them connect actions to consequences. Most importantly, model acceptance. Let children see you handle no calmly. Oh, the shop is closed. No problem, we will try tomorrow. Children learn more by watching than listening. So, parents, saying no does not make you strict, it makes your child stronger. Every no teaches patience, every limit teaches self control, every boundary shapes emotional strength. Children who learn to handle disappointment early grow into adults who can handle life smoothly. And this is the biggest gift we can give them. Thank you, parents, for listening to me. Goodbye and take care.